What if the person begging for help on television was the one police were already watching? In August 2018, a quiet Colorado neighborhood became the center of a crime so disturbing it shocked the world. Frederick, Colorado, a small safe town where neighbors rarely locked their doors. Chris Watts, 33, worked as an oil field operator for Anadarko Petroleum. His wife, Shanann Watts, 34, was a social media personality and mother of two. Their daughters, Bella, age 4, and Celeste, known as Cece, age 3, were frequently featured in videos portraying a happy family. In August 2018, Shanann was 15 weeks pregnant with their third child, a boy they planned to name Nico. Behind closed doors, the marriage was unraveling. In the early hours of August 13, 2018, after Shanann returned home from a business trip at approximately 1:48 a.m., something went terribly wrong. By sunrise, Shanann and her daughters were gone. There were no signs of forced entry, no struggle visible inside the home, only silence. At 12:10 p.m., Shanann's close friend Nicole Atkinson became alarmed when Shanann missed a doctor's appointment and stopped answering messages. Nicole went to the Watts home and contacted police. Officer Coonrod from the Frederick Police Department arrived for a welfare check. Chris Watts let officers inside. Shanann's purse, phone, medication, and car were all still there. Chris appeared calm, but distant. That same afternoon, he gave a televised interview pleading for his family's return. Investigators were already uneasy. Detectives reviewed neighbor Nate Tranastic's surveillance footage, which showed Chris backing his truck into the driveway early that morning, an unusual behavior. Phone records revealed Shanann had stopped all communication after returning home. Inside the house, bedsheets were missing. Chris claimed Shanann had taken the girls after an emotional argument, but no evidence supported this. Police soon discovered Chris was having an affair with a co-worker, Nicole Kessinger, whom he had been seeing secretly for weeks. Investigators from the Weld County Sheriff's Office, including Detective Tammy Lee and Agent Graham Coder from the FBI, intensified questioning. On August 15th, Chris Watts agreed to a polygraph test. Before the test, he told investigators, "I have no idea where my family is." The polygraph results showed strong deception. When confronted, Chris broke down. He initially claimed Shanann had harmed the children and that he killed her in a rage. Detectives did not accept this version. After hours of questioning, Chris confessed again. This time he admitted the truth. He had strangled Shanann in their bedroom. He then drove his daughters, alive, to an oil site owned by his employer. There, he murdered Bella and Celeste and disposed of their bodies inside crude oil tanks. Shanann and unborn Nico were buried in a shallow grave nearby. On August 16, 2018, investigators recovered the bodies at the Survey 319 oil site. Forensic evidence confirmed the cause of death. Chris Watts was arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, unlawful termination of a pregnancy, tampering with a deceased human body. On November 6, 2018, he pleaded guilty to all charges to avoid the death penalty. He was sentenced to 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus 84 additional years. Why didn't Shanann see it coming? How could someone erase an entire family for a new life? The case sparked global discussions about domestic violence, coercive control, the danger behind curated online perfection. Recorded prison interviews later revealed Chris showed little genuine remorse. The Watts home still stands. The neighborhood is quiet again. But behind one front door, a story remains. A reminder that the most terrifying monsters are sometimes the ones who smile for the camera. This story is based on publicly available information and is presented for educational purposes.